Hey everyone, it's Sassy for Makeup here, and we're gonna do a natural smoky eye look. You can do this for an everyday look, or you can even get it more dramatic for a night out on the town, or for a date night, or whatever you're choosing to do. Of course, if you haven't already followed me on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, go ahead and follow me under Sassy for Makeup. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me along with Facebook and Instagram so you can be updated on new tutorials as well as different things going on. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to make sure that you have is 3 awesome brushes. These are really important and vital to making sure that you get precision and exactly what you're wanting with your eyeshadow. I almost said foundation, but that's not what it is. Okay, so these are my favorite. The first one is my deluxe brush, and that one is right here. The deluxe brush is by Unique, and I absolutely love this. This is what I use for my middle and sometimes even my lighter shades of color. Next, you're going to make sure that you have a crease brush. These are super helpful, making sure that you get that crease area right here and making sure that it's really precise and exactly where you want it to be. Last but not least, my absolute favorite is the blending brush. And this one's super great because it blends it all together and doesn't give you those like choppy lines in between colors, okay? So, first you're going to start with your medium color. So I have so many colors to pick from. I don't even know what to do. I think we even add a little bit of glitter. So yeah, let's just go with, we're gonna go with Unique's colors. And these ones are super easy to do. I will post what they are in the comments below, so if you're interested in them, you can find them there. But first we're gonna go in with a medium color right here. So I'm using my deluxe brush, and I'm gonna go in, just get a little bit on both sides, and then you're gonna tap that off. Why do we tap off? Well, we tap it off because we don't want all that extra powder just floating all over our face. So if you've already done your foundation, you're gonna make sure you tap it off because otherwise it's gonna fall below, and then, you know, if you rub your face, it's gonna smear all across your foundation, if I can have words. Also, I did forget, we wanna make sure we first put on eye primer. This is really important, as well as face primer. Why? It's important because it's going to help your makeup last all day long. So for eyeshadow, I really always want to make sure I put this on, especially if I'm wanting it to last all day, because then it's not going to smear and it's just going to stay on and look really nice, and I don't have to touch it up throughout the day. All you really need is like that much. And I just put it on both sides, and then I just spread it over on my eyelid. And I'll go up to my brow line. I just want to make sure it's all evenly spread out. And then I'll give it like a few seconds to dry. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that medium shade. And I'm just gonna start over my entire 3/4 of my eyelid. So I'm gonna leave this part lighter, and I'm gonna go right here and over. I'm just gonna bring that out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, making sure I tap it and the 3/4 of the eyelid. You can kind of divide your eyelids into like quarter sections, and that helps. Okay, so I'm just making sure I have it exactly where I want it. It's gonna come out to about here, pretty much just following my eyelid. Okay. Next, you're gonna go in with your darker shade that you're wanting. So this one I'm actually not going to use Unique's. I'm going to be using the Nudes by Maybelline right here, and I'm going to just be going in with a darker color. This is something cool too, like you can use different shadows from different companies and they all work the same. Well, I guess some of them are harder and take longer to apply, so if you want like really easy processing and application, you're going to stick with the good stuff. So we're just gonna go in with this one. It's a little bit more shimmery, and again, I'll post what these all are, comments below. Tap it off, and then you're gonna go right in the inner corner right here, and you're just gonna do what we call windshield wipers. So you're just gonna go back and forth like windshield wipers, kind of like in an arch motion. And you're just gonna go back and forth in that little spot that you're wanting it to be at. You're not gonna go like way out or all over the place. You're just gonna keep it really simple back and forth. Now, if you're wanting to go out and have it way more dramatic, you can pull it out a little bit. But I always just try to keep it, and it's almost kind of like a V shape. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go in again with my color. And do it here. So over here I did the little windshield wipers. Over here you can, I'm gonna show you something different. You can do the same thing. It'll still look the same. It's going kind of a V shape. So whatever is easiest for you, whatever you feel like doing. But those are two little tricks. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna get that blending brush that I told you about. I'm just gonna blend that all together really nicely. And I'm just going to kind of like windshield wiper motions / circular motions. So I'm kind of going like this as I'm moving it around. Just making sure it's blended. You're just kind of following that crease, the crease line right here. Okay. So I always do this just to see how I like it, and then you can always go back and add more eyeshadow. So if it's not to the degree of darkness or lightness that you're wanting, always start with a lighter amount and then go in and follow it up with more. You can always add more on rather than starting out with a lot and then putting it on and it's just like all over the place. If that makes any sense, hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with my Unique palette, and I'm going in with that lighter color right here. I actually put these colors and they're going to look really good with my top. Okay. So I'm going back in with that deluxe brush, and I'm gonna get a little bit of that shimmer, and I'm just gonna go in inner corner of my eye and pull it out just to where I want it. And the reason you don't want to put the darker shades over here is because it's going to make a weird contrast between the colors. So if you just leave this open, it's gonna keep that really bright. Whereas if you're putting light over dark, it's gonna still mild it down a little bit, so it's not as popping, I guess, for color. But it'll keep this inner corner part really light, and then as you pull it out really lightly, it'll just kind of darken a little bit as you go, kind of like an ombre effect in a sense. I love ombre stuff, so it's just neat. And then I'm gonna go in, I'll start here and just pull it out. All right, next for my look, I'm gonna go in with my, so this is NYX Epic Ink Liner, okay? This is by, NYX Professional Makeup, and this is how, like, amazing it is. So it's like drawing a straight line pretty much, and I love it a lot. It's just very accurate and precise where I want it. So you're gonna start at the inner corner of your eye, and you're just gonna do light strokes. I don't push this all the way against my eyelid. I just like really lightly like touch it. Start at the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just walking along my lash line, and you're just gonna do little strokes. I'm trying to do this in my camera mirror, but it's not working so well. Okay, and you just want to make sure it fills all the way down to that lash line. And then there's different ways you can do your cat look. You can either point it upward towards your brow, so like I said earlier when you were doing like your eyeshadow and kind of filling it in right here, you can just like follow that line and bring it up, or you can go out to the outer of your ear, so whatever your preference is. I'll do a tutorial on eyeliner too. I'm just gonna go out. Another way you can do it is match your lower lash line and where it is, and then just match it with your brow line. So it's like a straight line right there. Fun way to get through it. Inner, really small strokes. It's kind of hard to talk with my hand on my mouth. And like I said with the shadow, practice makes perfect. That might have been in another video. I can't remember if I just said that or not. But practice makes perfect. So the more you practice with like your eyeliner, the better it's going to be. Next I'm going to go in with my eye mascara. This is the 4D by Unique. Alright. And that's all I'm going to do for that look today. So hopefully that was super easy and helpful for you. I will be, like I said, posting all the in the comments below what makeup products I use. Give this a thumbs up if it's helpful for you. Go ahead and follow and subscribe me at Sassy for Makeup. And I look forward to hearing from all you guys. Have a great day.